Ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 weeks away from Unleashed. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you get yourself ready. If you haven't yet, now is the time to do it. Let's go ahead and get rocking for another edition of Saturday Slam. Before we get started on our first contest, we're going to hear from the Metro Champion.
It's a new year, 2023. New Infinite, new KCXW. Everywhere you look, you see a new generation of KCXW superstars expanding into the pro wrestling scene. So I'll tell you what, why don't you train at XWC a little bit harder, hit the gym, hit the ropes, take your bumps, do everything you need to do, and then maybe we can put you back on Saturday Slams, and you can go one-on-one with the Infinite.
Some words of advice from the current Metro Champion, the Infinite, to the young stars of KCXW making their way up in the ranks currently, as he sets himself up and gets ready to face the Shadow in singles competition, folks, here on Saturday Slam. You can see the champion standing tall. You can see the crowd's definitely be getting in his favor, and the Shadow trying to get a cheap shot in from the back. Referee's calling for the belt. Those forearms don't seem to be doing much to the Infinite here. And I think the Shadow has seen the error of his ways. The audience definitely has. The Infinite taking a moment to get set, and he's got a hold of the Shadow. This is not where he wants to be. Face first to the mat, and down goes the Shadow. And it looks like his plan has not gone the way he wanted it to. Infinite gives him a chance to square up in the middle of the ring. Shadow attempting a right hand, nothing doing it. And now with another forearm attempt, he's going to have to try some different offense. His forearms are not the key today. He's winding it up big. A double cross chop to the chest, and I don't think he knows how to put his weight behind it because he didn't quite get it there. And now the Infinite once again got a hold of the Shadow. Ryan gets him backed up against the ropes, and the Shadow quick to duck out of the ring. He wants nothing to do with the Infinite. And the Metro Champions followed him around. I think Infinite's done playing games, folks. Shadow chases him into the ring, takes off to the far side, goes for a huge cross body. Nice show of agility from the Shadow. But the Metro Champion caught him in midair, up to the shoulders now, and just presses him almost into like a headbutt. Shadow is all turned around. Got him lifted up into a power slam, and down goes the Shadow hard to the mat. Huge slam. Shadow trying to collect himself on the apron now. And I think you can go ahead and start the countdown. Oh! Shadow getting a guillotine across the ropes. Staggers the champion. And this may be the first chance that he has to really take offense here. Drop kick to the chest. Staggers the Infinite. Shadow still having trouble putting him down to the mat. Hooking for a suplex. I don't think the size is going to work in his advantage here. Infinite locks down. Turns him up for a stall. He has the Shadow high in the air now. Infinite with an impressive display of strength, keeping Shadow up high and mighty. Still holding it there. And turns him forward, face first to the mat. Gourd buster. Down goes the Shadow with a very heavy thud. And I think, looks like the Infinite's calling for that reverse choke slam. Shadow getting up on instinct, and he's walked the wrong direction. Up and down. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and call it. Ref there to make it official. And the Infinite takes this one home in convincing fashion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, coming up at Unleashed here on April the 22nd, the Infinite is going to have to go against another mystery opponent of sorts. We don't know quite yet who he's going to be facing. The Infinite doesn't know who he's going to be facing. But you can see that he's ready for just about everything after his show today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to remind you how to get those tickets. Scan that QR code or click the link in the description. It's marquee matchup time, folks. The Realist going toe-to-toe against Old Glory in a non-title matchup. Back at New Year's Bash, we saw the Realist take on Burt Candy easily one of the biggest challenges that he's had here in KCXW, and they're only getting bigger with Old Glory. Now, we saw Old Glory at New Year's Bash as well, going toe-to-toe against the Infinite. Did come out on top, but he had a convincing show. So much so that he's coming back for Unleashed. Tag team action. Old Glory's teaming up with Shylin to take on the dastardly duo of Tobias Storm and the Marksman. We're going to see those two one more time. We're hoping Shylin and Old Glory can get the win over them. As Old Glory gets set, we're going to hear from the champion, the Realist.
What more do I have to do? Somebody please tell me, what more do I have to do? I have beaten everybody KCXW has to offer. I beat the Marksman. I beat the Clay Huna. I've beaten the Infinite, El Diablo, Hostero, Burt Candy, Blair Dior. Who else do I have to beat? That's all right. Because there's only one thing that's for sure in KCXW, and that the Realist is your forever champion. And that's real.
A defiant and confident Calvin Aldridge that we heard from just a moment ago. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard our new commissioner, John Christopher, announce it just last week. The Realist will be defending his championship against the Bigg Dogg at Unleashed. And speaking of Unleashed, it's time to get some sponsors going. The Extreme Wrestling Center and Safe Haven Fitness joining us once again to get Unleashed kicked off just right for you folks. And just like they're getting it kicked off on April the 22nd, Calvin Aldridge and Old Glory are set to get it kicked off today here for Saturday Slam.
You hear that?
And you can hear the crowd very firmly on the side of Old Glory. The Realist looks like he's almost beside himself. And the ref getting the belt out of Calvin's hand so we can get set to go. And Calvin taking his spot up on top of the turnbuckle as he does. And we are off and running, folks. And so is Calvin as he takes the shot to the back on Old Glory. Very quick to take advantage. He knows that he can't let Old Glory get any type of leverage going, any type of momentum. And the Realist using his veteran experience to extreme lengths. Oh, big mistake though with the crossbody. Old Glory showing his strength. Lifting up Calvin Aldridge. Huge body slam to the mat. Down goes the Realist. Old Glory getting the crowd going. Huge senton bomb crushes the chest. And Calvin getting up almost on instinct. Huge hip toss. Everything from Old Glory is bigger and badder, it seems. Up goes the Realist and down with a flapjack, face first to the mat. Old Glory is off and running like a freight train. I told you Calvin knew that he couldn't let Old Glory get the momentum going. Up, face first down. A kind of inverted gut wrench. Face buster. 2 count there as the Realist almost lost it in very quick fashion. And despite the sneak attack from Calvin, things all going Old Glory's way. The Realist going for the mask. And the referee quick to call him on that one. But it was just a moment of distraction that Calvin needed as he secures that high drop kick that he can throw right to the chin of Old Glory. And just like that, he's got Old Glory trapped in the corner and things seem to be turning in his way just that way. Referee admonishing Calvin up in the ropes. Choking Glory. And once again, going right to the mask to get a grip. Driving his elbow to the back of the neck.
Come on, USA!
But Old Glory is a tough foe to put down. Neck breaker's gonna do it though. And you can see Calvin's feeling it. Notices his error, goes for the pin, gets a 2 count. Had he been a little quicker on it, that might have been all. Wrenching the neck now on Old Glory is the Realist as he's got his hips placed wide and low to keep that center of gravity locked in. He's got Old Glory stuck sideways. Wait, Glory's got his hips underneath him. He's starting to get up. And the All-American Powerhouse looking for an opening. He's starting to find one. Launches Calvin to the opposite corner. In comes Old Glory, but the Realist is over the top. And right back in, lightning quick with that forearm. Flying back elbow. We've seen this combo from Calvin before. Snapmares Old Glory out off the opposite ropes. And the field goal kick is good, says Calvin. Cover only gets him 2 as Old Glory's able to get the shoulder up. And you can see Calvin.
Just like the USA, the Kansas City Chiefs suck.
Oh, and Calvin going for a low blow of sorts against this audience. And I think his frustration's starting to get the better of him. As you can see, the Realist starting to act out a little more in the ring. Heavy shots right to the jaw of Old Glory. But those punches aren't putting the big man down. He blocks one. And now Glory's starting to fire back with some heavy hands of his own. Big shot. Glory's starting to fire up, ladies and gentlemen. Knee brings it up high. Tries for the rolling clothesline, but Calvin caught it with a kick. Super kick right to the chin. Glory's still standing. Oh! Glory caught the clothesline. Rolling clothesline of his own. Down goes Calvin. Discus clothesline puts the Realist down. Champ's in trouble. Able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. Old Glory looks like he thought he might have had it right then and there, folks. I think the crowd agrees. Calvin's having trouble getting to his feet. I think we're a lot closer to the end than we... Oh! Calvin goes for the throat right in front of the referee. Another act of desperation from the champion. Goes for the clothesline, but Old Glory powered right through it. Clothesline of his own to the back elbow. The Realist goes down. And wait a minute. Glory deadlifting the champion from the mat. Huge fallaway slam, and down goes Calvin Aldridge. And I think Old Glory's making a mistake. This will be an opportunity to go for the cover. Champ's down in the middle of the ring. And I think Glory... Wait a minute. No, he's got a different plan. He's telling the crowd he's ready to finish off the champion. He's waiting for his moment. He's got him hooked up. He's looking for that TKO, folks. And wait a minute. Calvin's got the eyes of the mask. Ref didn't see it. Dragon Sleeper's applied. He's got it deep on the chin. Old Glory's in a bad spot. He's bent back tight. Glory's fighting it. He doesn't want to give it up. And there's the tap. There's the tap. And Calvin able to get a submission victory after gouging the eyes of the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, by hook or by crook, your winner, the Realist, Calvin Aldridge. And before we head off, folks, I believe that it sounds like El Diablo has secured a camera. Let's see if we can get something down there.
Whoosha! It's you go your way. See?
What's that sound?
Stop it! Stop! We need some help! Someone, come on! We need help!
That's David Catton. And it appears something's happened to the Infinite. Let's see if we can get some audio, folks.
What happened? What's going on?
What happened?
Are you okay? All I heard was this loud crash, and all of a sudden he was out. What's going on?
What happened?
Okay? All right, don't move, don't move. Come on now, be easy. Come on, is he all right, Rev? Come on, check him out.
What happened?
Check him out. Get in there, look at him. Come on. Check him out, help him out. Help him out, guys. Come on. Help him out.
Over slow.
Come on. Infinite.
No.
You're good.
Get
Are you good?
Get away!
Hey, come on now. Calm down.
Trying to find out what happened. Come on.
I can't trust any of you people.
Do you see what happened? What's going on?
What happened?
Do you know who hit you?
All right, we need to find out what's going on. We need to find out. Come on.
Get away from me!
Hey, calm down, man. Calm down.